Oh, all
Hey,
right.
people, we are live. This is a spontaneous interview. It's like spontaneous combustion. It happens. This is it. I've got Ed from Wed Sphere Incorporated. Am I right?
That is correct. That's who I work for.
And this is strange. This is strange. You know what? I haven't had my pipe. It's 8:50 in the morning. What time is it? You're at your end, Ed?
I'm also at 8:50 in the morning, and I
Well,
got
you're
4 hours
Eastern.
of sleep last night, so
You're
I'm
Eastern
in good
Standard
shape.
Time.
Yep.
I thought you were in
I'm in
California.
Eastern
I thought you just told me
Kentucky.
you were in California.
I said I'm born in California. I live in Kentucky.
Jesus, I'm all messed up today, man. I didn't get any nicotine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, I don't get nicotine every day. However, I do have my
Yeah, no,
advertising.
man, that stuff will kill you. You're better doing heroin, man. So, okay, this.
Well, heroin doesn't keep me awake.
Yeah, no, I know. So, I wanted to do this because, and this is strange, because all of a sudden this Aegis counter tray is popping up all over the bloody place.
I know, it's
So,
weird.
so what'd you do? You woke up one morning and you said, hey, I'm interested in counter trays. I think I'll start a counter tray company. And is that what happened?
Pretty much.
Really?
Well, the reality is, I've been using counter trays since, oh God, very early. I mean, I started wargaming in 81, 82, somewhere in there. I think Arab-Israeli Wars is the first game I had. I don't know why I kept going after that, but I did. I've always used them. And the ones I liked the best were the old West End ones, which I don't know if you had any of those.
Of course, man. I'm older than you, man.
Okay, I don't know how old you are. You look pretty young to me.
So I didn't even know you were a war gamer. This is interesting. Okay, sorry, keep going, man.
Yeah, well, this is my office, so you don't get to see much exciting there. I don't know. Do I even have a war game?
Well, I see a couple of boxes there, but no, it's probably a picture of something.
I have a Barbarossa de Berlin I was using for photos.
So,
if you see the picture of the box, that's mine.
So where have you been at cons and all that? Have we seen you before? Who are you, Ed?
I'm one of those unsung masses that just buys the games and plays them in their basement and doesn't talk about them.
Is that's not only that's
all right.
Not
so
the only product.
if you dig deep, the first time you can see me is in Operations Magazine. I worked with Jeff Phipps. I played some games with him, and he wrote an article about using the CWB command rules in Le Batil games. Sorry, I am not French, so sorry for my pronunciations. And I helped him with that. He wrote most of it, and maybe I wrote that when he edited it, but
look at that.
He's a better writer.
Look at who we discover. Bloody hell. Ed Bryan, for God's sake, not only a plastic counter tray maker, but an old grognard. Are you an old grognard?
I'd sure like to be. I have dreams of being a grognard. My amount of wargaming time is almost zero. I keep buying them in the vague hope that maybe someday I'll get to the table.
I do the same thing, man. I do the same thing.
So, I've got my latest ones, Vietnam and Third World War, because I wanted to relive the past. So the two games I really loved back in the 80s and 90s that, I had to buy the remakes, and, I'll never get it to the table. But
no, I know what you're saying.
It's fun to look at it, at least.
Now, why getting to these counter trays? What the hell? What happened?
Well, like I said, I really like the old West End games ones, the ones that wrapped around the edge.
Yeah,
always felt like they were better. And the GMT trays are okay, or the UGG trays, I guess, are okay. But no one was doing those, and the DVG ones I didn't particularly like because they were too loose.
I know.
And the Chessex ones, well, they're catapults. And I've catapulted more than my fair share of counters back in the day.
Absolutely.
So I didn't like those either. So I'm like, well, I work for this company that makes things. Let's try making some counter trays.
So
And
in terms of you gotta construct a die for this, right? That's not no easy feat.
yep, I work my fingers to the bone.
So that I mean, isn't that a lot of cash and time, these dies?
No. Well, I mean, for the business, no, but individual, yes.
Right.
The big cost is the inventory. You got to order a huge chunk to make sure the die cost is worthwhile.
That's that's what I meant, man.
The the factories are usually pretty good about working with you if you can order a decent amount. So
and like, what's a decent amount in terms of poundage?
I have no idea how many pounds of counter trays we ordered. I can give you a number. There's 10,000 Aegis trays in existence. There's some secret ones here. I go. So I've been working on these things for like 2 years, back and forth, on and off the project. There's random stuff going on business-wise that pulled me off, and then I would go back to it and know to touched it, so then I start working on it again. But like, if you want, it was going to be called Black Hat a long time ago. But this is the first prototype we got. And you can see there's some things like you can't get to the bottom part of the tray very easily.
Yeah.
Also, if one of the bigger issues is the tray was too big.
Okay, so this is a work of love. It's a personal project.
Oh yeah, I've already have 4 or 5 in games that I may play at some point in time.
So your web spheres, what's your main thing like?
So WebSphere manufactures things. It's 2 parts of the company. There's the hobby part, and then there's the non-hobby part. Non-hobby part does home goods and things like that. And the hobby part, we own a Toy Vault, who makes plush, plush. Yeah. They also did some board games back in the day. And then they also own Flying Buffalo, which they bought back in August.
No way.
Yeah.
So you got all these Gygax games.
No, there's no Flying Buffalo had no Gygax. They have some.
What am I thinking of?
Dave Arneson had Flying Buffalo acquired Dave Arneson's Adventure Games back in the mid '80s, so we have some Dave Arneson stuff.
Isn't he the guy who printed that book, aerial book, World War II? What am I thinking of here?
That's Alfred Leonardi.
Yeah, that's it. And are you going to be printing any old games from
Flying Buffalo licensed the Ace of Aces from Alfred, and that license is expired. So there's no current plans in reprinting the Ace of Aces or Lost Worlds.
No.
Like
nothing whatsoever.
Well, like I said, we don't have the license, so we're not likely to. At this point, we're not likely to
pick it up again.
Pick it up. It depends. I say that. Who knows?
Yeah. And these Aegis trays. Now, you've got a couple. You said you had a couple of companies. The plush company, the board game company. Did you reach out to any company and say, "Hey, man, let's incorporate this into whatever company's games and let's make cash"?
No.
Why?
We're just going to sell them on our own. So, if Compass or MMP wants to,
I guess they'll reach out.
Work up together. I'm happy to. But the GMT has their connection, which I think they're happy with. So, no, but never. It never really crossed my mind to.
Yeah, I could be your marketing guy for that, and I'll take I'll take a bit of a cut. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've got 10,000 of these things, so feel free to sell some.
So 10,000. Okay. How long do you figure in I guess it would be the wargaming market world? How long do you figure that's gonna go?
Well, the dream is that would probably be
Next week?
a year supply,
Really, eh?
year and a half.
Will
Yeah.
you be exhibiting them in any convention that's going to be upcoming?
Next convention that we'll be going to would be Gen Con. They'll be there at Gen Con. It's not a particularly large wargaming con, but that's
Well, how many people at Gen Con? What, 50,000?
probably 70,000 or so.
And that's not large?
Not for wargaming, right? I mean,
Well, hold on a
WBC is larger. Right?
No, I don't know. I think you're mistaken, my friend. In wargaming, you're going to get like 10 people. At Gen Con, you're going to get the Euro gamers who are going to freak when they see this.
So the trays are great for war games. For Euro games with lots of plastic bits, they're basically too big for trays, right? So it depends. Like I got my High Frontier copy. High Frontier fits perfectly in the tray. I love it. And things like the Liberty or Death, I also put very nicely. The coin series games fit nicely. The pawns and things are small enough that they fit in the tray.
Okay.
When you get the big miniatures and stuff,
yeah, I know.
They don't work.
And
a lot of Euro games have their own designed inserts as well.
Right. They're cardboard inserts, which I always grab and whip out anyways, because
oh no, even now there a lot of them go ahead and do a plastic vacuum form insert. So it depends on the game.
Do you guys go to Essen and show this stuff off?
Nope. We don't go to Essen. Essen, the hobby part of WebSphere is very small, right? I mean, we're basically a Toy Vault, which does plush, and Flying Buffalo, which we just acquired and are working towards producing new stuff. So probably not this year, but 2023 will be more aggressive with the shows.
Okay.
But this year it'll be pretty quiet. So, I personally went up to Buckeye Game Fest a couple weeks ago and
okay,
talked with
ARDWULF.
I didn't actually talk with ARDWULF there. I just reached out to him.
Okay.
Email, or Trent did.
Right.
Our marketing guy. But I had talked to Grant and Alexander.
Oh yeah, those guys, whatever they're called there. Yeah, don't mention the name.
Oh,
it shall
sorry.
not be mentioned here.
Oh, all right. I didn't realize there was a rivalry. All right.
No, it's the players.
Screw those guys.
I love those guys, man.
Yeah, I played Liberty or Death with Grant and had a lot of fun. Well, he taught the game. I watched them quite a bit when I get a chance. I try to keep up with the industry and keep it going on. But I don't really have a presence in the wargame community.
Ed? Who was the brainchild behind this?
Aegis? Oh, it's me.
Okay,
I designed it.
Now I'm glad you said that. If you were not in the company, this would not exist, right? This is a very personal and a niche thing, right?
If I was not here, the company would not have produced that. That is correct.
Right. Okay. So, are you the head honcho of the company?
Oh God, no.
Okay. So
middle management at best. Okay.
So so you came up to the head honcho and you said, "Hey, I got some counter trays. Blah blah blah." What did you get a shot in the head? Did they give you a bonus, or how does that work?
Well, I do have in with the head of the company that we've been friends for about 12 years. So, and it's not that big. Well, it's 100 people or so here.
That's pretty big.
But I do know the head of the company, and when we have an idea, we present it. We have a committee, and this is my idea. Did some research.
Was it well received?
Presented. Well, by him, yes. Everybody else is like, what is this?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked. That's why I'm asking, man.
So the head of WebSphere dabbled in war games when he was a kid, so he's familiar with the basics and knows what a counter tray is and things like that.
And so no, you guys like Trent reaching out to people like me, people like Artie, people like everybody in the YouTube, I guess, community who have a little bit of influence in terms of numbers that people see. I thought that was a great move. That's an awesome move.
Yeah, I gave them all the research. I gave them the list of people contact. I'm pretty introverted, so this is like nerve-wracking and nerve-wracking for me to do. So I have him do the reach out. Like, okay, you tell all these people this stuff exists.
Well, that's cool, man. So, that's cool because I see it all over the place now. I'm going to be doing.
I'll give you. It took me a day and a half to watch ARDWULF'S review because that's how nervous I get.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, man. Hey, look. You know, Kilroy. This guy's another guy. Did you send Kilroy any stuff? Because this guy knows us. First of all, he's a lawyer, so you can always get some stuff on the side without getting charged. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And also, this guy's got a lot of influence, and he knows his stuff. So you should tell Trent.
Yeah.
Send it to Kilroy, man. Send him a pallet or something.
Reach out to us if you got a channel and
you hear that? Rob,
I missed you. You can reach out to us.
Rob, you hear that? Don't ask me. Ask Trent, Ed's guy. For God's sake, man. So Ed, God, I was going to say something. I'm hyperactive.
By the way, I just watched you and ARDWULF do the talk with Ben Hull on Patton. I thought it was really interesting.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I love that guy, Ben Hull, man. You know, Ben, Mark Herman, Jim Wozarski. These are guys, man. You ask them one question and you sit back and you crack open that beer and you just listen because I learned so much, man. And Ben, Jesus, the knowledge this guy's got. And I think he's the underachiever in the family because I think his brother's a neurosurgeon. The other guy's an astronaut, this and that. I asked him, like, why do you deserve to have all these brains? You know, and he's a nice guy, Ben.
Well, this Musket and Pike series is on my aspirational list of things to play.
You see, you should hang around, man. Ed, man, where you been? But anyways, this is what I was gonna say. I'm doing my show today, and that's why I wanted to contact you and just do it on the fly like this because there's about 3 or 4 people just unboxing your counter trays, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is a takeover. This is like the day of the Triffids or something.
Well, I've been shocked that we sold as many as we have. Well, happily shocked. So I hope everyone enjoys it. I will point out an amazing amount of you do not want to sign up for the Flying Buffalo newsletter and get 20% off. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm glad you said it.
You literally sign up for the newsletter and get 20% off. I'm glad you said
that. I'm glad you said that. So you know what? You know what?
I promise.
Is there
once a week at the most? Probably not even that often.
Ed, is there anything, a little blurb I can put on my show and say, hey, Flying Buffalo, 20% off? You got something like that?
I can. I can't do it, but Trent can. You
got
the wrong person on.
Okay, have Trent send me something. My show, he's got to send it to me before 5 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time.
All right.
That's when I stop the presses, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, okay, so you said flying
Buffalo.
And it's very interesting. What do they have? What do they have in their catalog that we can get right now offhand?
Nuclear War, 50th anniversary. Nuclear War is available in the warehouse. You can ship it out and get it.
Nuclear War, eh?
Yep. 50th anniversary.
Okay.
Don't you have a copy?
I thought I did.
Oh dear. Ah!
No, I don't.
It's a classic from the 70s, or actually 60s, really.
Holy cow! And we get 20% off that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's starting to sound like an advertisement.
Okay.
I didn't pay you, did I, to get on here?
They what?
I didn't pay you to get on here, did I?
No, it's fine. It's fine. James, look, we actually have a question here. Will this tray fit in coin game boxes?
So it will. The issue with the coin games is that you have a very large cardboard insert, so you can basically get one tray in. Like I got my Liberty Death. I use my counter tray to store my Liberty Death copy, and it works just fine.
That's is that Harold's game?
Well, I don't remember
Liberty or
which one
Death?
it is. That's one of the American Revolution coin game.
Yeah. That's Harold's game. See, Ed, you're gonna get some boosters from Eurogamers. I'm telling you, man.
Okay, well, I hope so. I mean, they'll definitely be at Gen Con. I don't know how well they'll do. We'll see.
And Gen Con is happening.
It's I think the week after WBC. It's the first weekend in
After
August.
WBCA.
I believe so. I know it's been a while since I checked WBC dates.
And what's happening? Because Artie said he's going to a con. Is Origins happening sooner?
Origins is in June. We won't be at Origins.
Are you going to be at Origins?
We will not be at Origins.
Will you be at WBC?
Unfortunately, I'd love to be at WBC, but unfortunately, I don't have time.
And,
part of my side gig is I run the Gen Con auction, or I'm one of the head volunteers for the Gen Con auction.
Holy cow!
So I just can't get away.
I understand.
Around there.
I think it's Origin. Artie's going to Origins.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to Gen Con too. But let me ask you another question here, completely, totally different. You smoke a pipe?
I do not smoke.
Bloody hell. Because I think I might be going to the Chicago Pipe Show, and I thought, we get together, smoke a pipe.
Well, my girlfriend likes a cigar now and then. I can bring her along.
Hey, I like her. So, look, Ed, thanks for doing this, man. Sorry to bust your chops right now, at 9:12 in the morning, but I'm really happy you did this.
Oh, no
we
problem.
did a short little interview. We get to know the guy, the brains behind the plastic, and I guess you were a Mrs. Robinson fan, right? Or what was that? Was it called Mrs. Robinson with the?
That's a song.
No, yeah. But the movie associated with the song,
The Graduate.
The Graduate. So that must have influenced you quite a bit, as a matter of fact.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because I guess I don't know if you remember the movie. The guy, his
I'm
uncle.
trying to remember. I'm getting old.
Plastics.
Plastics. Okay. Plastics. Yes. Yes. Sorry. Went right over my head.
I told you it was early in the morning.
It was. It's definitely early in the morning.
Okay, Ed. You know what? Stick around. I'll say my goodbyes. And people, thanks. We had a few people here. Sorry to be so early on the Eastern time zone, but
I'm
when
surprised
stuff
you
happens,
have
you
people.
take advantages. You hit the iron when it's hot, man. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'll see you later. Stick around, Ed.
All right.